Not anymore. I got nailed down in Florida. He was hanging on one of those nets, and the frame got probably something in the 90s. College.
You had to ask the other keys for the come to broadcast.
I'll wait for the second run.
Do you have to ask that?
I usually just tell them, and they're happy with their parents.
So you take it down tomorrow, so that nobody can scout you.
That's what Kellen said to me. And we take it down pretty quick usually. Now what did I do with my... Before I forget it. And turn it on. There we go. Mic. Do you have any control over the weather? Can you keep the rain away from here? I hear it's headed this way. Feels like rain. Thank you.
You got the coaches boxes right now.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that. And if stream gets hit, we'll check in again. Okay. I got my battery turned on this time.
All right.
Remember how you were?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Did you get to lose a battery last time, or did you?
Yeah, that's why it crashed in the second or third or that was. You know, we were focusing on turning the mic off and on, which it looks like since I got a new mic, this thing, I think it drowns out the music. But we didn't get any problems. I couldn't keep up. Anyway, but that's another thing. Store it away. Turn the battery. All right.
We got a little amplified music, so you don't have to worry about your mic today, right?
Oh, and we're thinking it's not a problem anyway because of this new, because of my new headset.
So it just must not pick up anything. It must be directed right at your mouth and not pick up many. Yeah.
I think, yeah. Tom's gonna be here. Would you mind?
This is right there.
No, not Tom. Tom Chang.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If we get wet, would you mind?
Not at all.
Hanging out, being an umbrella.
Yeah. This is my favorite spot to watch a game. So I can hold an umbrella and watch a game. Maybe get you one of those pop-up. Really small ones of these maybe. What if they allow that one to be played? I've got one of those in my garage. Maybe
Is it a tiny pop-up?
well, it's like half this size. This is like a double one. It's half this size. You know, it's a square, about the size. Yeah. You just pop it up and slide it against here, and it's on wheels. It's pretty easy to move. Unlike that thing's a beast. It's pretty easy to move around. So sweet.
Draw a little crowd. Folks around working. An idea I've been thinking about. That's why I brought this in the other day. I hung it over the phone to keep it dry. Haven't had time to apply it, but I've been thinking about things I could do. Things that attach to the fence and drape down here. But you're saying
yeah, as long as you can. I mean, this is kind of bowed. You'd have to.
it'll probably keep us dry.
It would.
Could give you an official title, so you can be sure to. Well, I need my assistant. You guys gonna have to back up a little bit.
That's right.
Tell the Cardinal.
That's it. Quiet in the scores tent.
It's okay. We're having fun. All right. Okay. Looks like we're about ready to go here. This 4 o'clock matchup at the Magnuson Park. About 50 degrees. Would you say so, Michael? That's what I heard.
54 on the car on the way over here, but it feels like it's a little cooler maybe now. 54.
54. The wind is blowing, which makes it feel a little colder, and there is a threat of rain heading in from the southwest toward us. We'll wait and see. We have a couple of ducks in attendance today. I'm sorry they're not in front of the camera. You cannot see them. They're very casually dressed, a male and a female. And we are also well populated with a lot of MLB scouts today. They were gone on Friday as a lot of colleges were having games, and so they were off watching those games, and they missed all the fireworks. That great comeback from a 7-0 deficit over O'Day. Couple of bursts of offense. Each one of them started off with a momentum shift off the bat of Corbin Carroll's 2 home runs. And the Lions are taking the field now. And the Seattle Prep Panthers have bats in hand. And we're ready to go. Not for very long. No, they're just there.
My parents might want to see this because the two boys are playing against each other. So
Yeah.
so I just give them the like.
Let me know. We shut them down in a couple of days, so if they want to see them later, let me know. I'll try and create access. I'll figure out how to create access.
That'd be great.
I do that for Kellen.
They're out of the country right now, I think so.
Okay, let's get a look at the Lions defense before we get started here. On the mound, Eli Trope. Throwing to William DeForest over at first base, we have Luke Porter. Second base, Kurt Olschlager. Third base, Julian Sanders. Shortstop is Jack Potter. Left field, Jackson Andrews. Center field, Corbin Carroll. And right field, Jared Ficus. Go through the lineup here for the first couple of spots, at least, for the Prep Panthers, Seattle Prep Panthers. Kellen Carr, shortstop, will be leading off. He's number 2. Number 17, Andrew Graham, the third baseman, batting second. Ryan Hayes, number 12, the catcher. Jake Leichner, number 24, left fielder. Ben Porter, yes, brother of Luke Porter. Ben wearing number 23 and playing center field, batting fifth. Zach Harding, number 27, in right field. Grant Cunningham, number 15, the designated hitter. Mark McLean, number 18, at first. And batting ninth, Ryan Shimizu, number 1, the second baseman. And on the mound for Prep will be young Mr. Brenton, but we won't see him just yet. And we're ready to get underway here. And here comes Trope's first pitch. It is just a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes Trope's second pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And Carr is hit by that pitch, and he'll make his way down to first base. We have a leadoff base runner here in the opening half frame of the game. Brings up Andrew Graham, number 17, the third baseman for Prep. Fastball called for a strike. Trope checks a runner. Good lead for Carr out there. Ball is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, Ryan Hayes. Check of the runner. Here comes a pitch from Trope. Double play ground ball, but Trope decides to go the easy way.
Like a fastball to me, yes.
And picks up the out on the 1-3, 1 down. And Carr moves on down to second base into scoring position. That ball looked like it was gonna get over the glove of Trope and could have been a double play. 1 out, 1 on, runner at second. Ball up. Strike catches the outside corner. 1-1. Ground ball to third base. Checks a runner. Throw across the diamond. Runner's going to try and make it. Here comes the throw back across. He's going to be safe. 5-3 on the putout. Carr advances to third there, 2 down. Brings up cleanup hitter number 24, left fielder Jake Leichner. Ball is away, 1-0. There's one that's up and in. 2 balls, no strikes to Leichner. Ben Porter on deck. One's up 3-0. Strike on the corner. And ball 4.
Let's go, Ben.
First and third, 2 down. Line drive on the first pitch to the third baseman. And the inning's over.
First pitch, right?
Yes, first pitch fastball. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on by way of the hit by pitch and the walk. And we come to the bottom of the first. Lions coming up, no score. And here we go. Bottom of the first. Corbin Carroll. First pitch hits the lip of the plate. That's the trademark bounce here at the MAG. Sometimes it hits the lip of the plate, bounces over the backstop and into the grounds here behind us. But that one stayed in the park. Kevin Hinton on the mound. Here comes his second pitch to Carroll. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball on the outside, a little too far. 2 balls, 1 strike to Carroll. And there's another one that bounces in. 3 balls, 1 strike to Carroll. Ground ball through the hole, and it's going to be a base hit. On the right side, Carroll took advantage of a lackadaisical right fielder and turned that into a double. Lesson learned. The prep coach is hoping out there. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Brenton steps off the mound. He's at the belt. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's a throwback. Carroll back standing. Comes a pitch. Ball hit toward the shortstop. Throw across. William DeForest is out on the 6-3 putout, and on the play, Carroll moves over to third base. Brings up Luke Porter. Breaking ball in the dirt. And another ball is low. 2-0 to Porter. Another one bounces in. Here comes Carroll. He's going to come in standing. Scores on a wild pitch. 1-0 Lions here. 3 balls and no strikes on Porter. Base is empty now. One thing less for the pitcher have to think about. Ball 4 is wide. Julian Sanders, Lions third baseman at the plate. Ball is low. Catcher asks for a timeout to go and out and talk to his pitcher. Sanders had the game tying and winning RBIs in Monday's 9-8 comeback win over O'Day. Brenton checks Porter. Here comes the pitch. Hit under the glove of the first baseman. Porter's heading for third. Right fielder bobbles the ball, and on that, Sanders takes second base. Error on the right fielder. Brings up Jackson Andrews. Number 21, the Lions left fielder with a couple of runners out there in scoring position. Brenton in trouble here in the bottom of the first. Throws a high curveball. 1-0. Ground ball hit to the right side. First baseman takes it. He's coming home. And Porter is called down at the plate on the 3-2 fielder's choice. Sanders moves over to third. Jackson Andrews now occupying first base there, 2 down. Brendan Chan, designated hitter today, number 8, with runners at the corners. 1 in. Inside strike to Chan. Andrews moving off first. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt. 1-1. Pitch is high. Catcher's interference. Chan's bat hit the catcher's glove, who was jumping up to take that pitch and throw down to second to try and get Andrews. A little too quick on it. It's going to load the bases. Jared Ficus, right fielder. And strokes the ball over the second baseman's head. It's going to pick up at least 1. Here comes Andrews. He's going to score. First pitch swinging, single into right field by Ficus. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. And extends the Lions' lead to 3-0. Lions second baseman Kurt Oldschlager, number 5 at the plate here. Runners at the corners again. Toss over to get Ficus back. Ball inside to Oldschlager, 1-0. Number 9 hitter Jack Potter on deck. Here it comes. Check swing by Oldschlager, 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. Swung and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the pitch. Oh, Brenton steps off. Here it comes. Swung on and fouled over towards the prep dugout. Still 1-2. Comes a pitch. Strike 3 called on the lower outside corner. And the Lions leave 2 runners but pick up 3 runs on 1, 2 hits and a walk. Coming to the top of the second, 3-0 Lakeside Lions. love him a lot.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. My oh my.
The one I'd like to use, but my wife told me I can't, is swung on and belted. And I mean belted.
You have my permission.
Oh, I love it.
So this is what you have to be doing all the time, though, to keep the whole, and then you know the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Top of the second. Leading off for Seattle Prep, Zach Harding. Strike called from Eli Trope. High chopping ball over to the first baseman Port. He's going to underhand to the pitcher Trope in time for the 3-1 put down. I'm into a new habit now. Grant Cunningham, designated hitter. Umpire calls timeout and asks the on-deck hitter to move a little further away from the plate. Here comes the pitch to Cunningham. Ball outside, 1-0. The on-deck hitter, Mark McLean. Did I say on-deck or cleanup? Well, he's the on-deck hitter. Ball 2 to Cunningham. Swing and a miss. 2-1. And that finds room on the outside corner. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. Ball high, and Cunningham held up. Double check with the field umpire. He says he did not go. And there's a 1-out walk for Seattle Prep. Brings up number 18, Mark McLean. Ryan Shimizu on deck. Ball up. Comes the pitch. Strike called. Outside corner. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Throw down to first to check the runner. Ryan Shimizu, the number 9 hitter on deck. Kellen Carr. And my partner in the booth here, Ruby, just dropped her popcorn. Watch out for the seagulls, Ruby. They'll be here in a minute. Comes the pitch. Popped high. And out of play over here. Oh, and 1 to Shimizu. Comes the pitch. Yes, called strike. 0 and 2. Catcher sets up on the outside corner. Here comes the pitch, low and away. 1-2. Pitcher hits foul on a play down the left field line. Count still 1-2. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss at a high curveball out of the zone. And the Seattle Prep Spartans leave another runner on base, still without their first hit, as that runner was left via the walk. 2 walks and a hit batter. No hits for young Mr. Trope so far.
Finals week last week, so I was working pretty hard. Had cellular bio, nutrition, and statistics. Next week's microbiome and anatomy. Well, we learned about that in cellular bio. Yeah, it's super interesting. It's all stuff that they didn't know when I was in school. That's all new knowledge. We actually did the DMA polymerase, the PCR thing with our cheek cells, and went for the test for the taster gene, you know, the bitter taster. And turns out I'm heterozygous dominant, and did the electrophoresis. That's fairly neat. Yeah. This junior college stuff? Yeah, it's all prereqs, but really fun. Yeah. See, I can always change my mind about what I want to do with it. That's the cool thing about being retired. I want to take. I really enjoyed the biology class.
Here we go, bottom 2. Number 9 hitter Jack Potter to the plate. Ground ball up the middle under the pitcher's glove over his shoe tops. And first pitch swinging. Young Potter has a single.
Nothing fancy.
Back to the top of the order.
Potter!
Corbin Carroll with a runner out there on the base path. Brenton checks the runner. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss by Carroll. Toss over to get the runner back. A one hopper is picked by the first baseman, keeping the speedy shortstop there at the bag. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2. Chopper over the mound. Second baseman charging. He's going to go to first. One hopper gets past the first baseman. Potter moves on over to third. Carroll stays put at first base. And with nobody out, the Lions have runners at first and third. And William DeForest coming to the plate. I don't know that they were going to get Carroll. Probably going to be a base hit. Comes a pitch. Strike called. Toss over to get Carroll back. Another toss over. Carroll down there at third base scored the Lions' first run on a wild pitch from Brenton back in the first. Ball is high. One ball, one strike to DeForest. Comes the pitch. Low. 2-1. Breaking ball stroked into center field. Center field under it. Carroll will score from third. Pardon me. Thank you. That's Potter at third, and Carroll will stay at first base. Speed, in any case, has come in to score on the sac fly. Double play ground ball. Short. Nope. They're going to go the other way. Carroll had a good jump on that. It would have been hard to get him at second. So it's a 6-3 put out. Carroll's now down at second base with 2 down. Julian Sanders at the plate with the runner at second. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball just a little outside, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1 to Sanders. Ball's hit hard down the left field line into the bullpen. 1-2. Ball is up to Sanders. 2-2. Breaking ball, hop down to the second baseman. Toss over to the first baseman. Inning comes to a close. Lions pick up one more run on the sac fly off the bat of William DeForest. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 man left on. At the end of 2, 4-0 Lions. Top of the order. Pitch up. Leans Kellen Carr back 1-0. Breaking ball hit high on the infield. Shortstop Potter calls everybody off. Takes it into the glove. 1 down. Andrew Graham to the plate. Grounded back to Trope in the first inning. Ball up and in, 1-0. And another one in just about the same spot. Trope's fastball seems to be picking up a little velocity this inning. Ball's hit high into right field. Right fielder's on the run. Ficus takes it in the glove. And there are 2 down. Brings up the catcher, Ryan Hayes. Grounded out to Sanders. Back in the first. Comes the pitch. Fastball on the corner, 0-1. That one's up by the eyes. 1-1. Looked like a breaking ball, got some of the plate. Comes the pitch. Low and away, 2-2. Up at the eyes, count is full. Swung on and fouled off the screen on the right side. Still 3-2. Temperature seems to be dropping a little bit. You think so, Michael? Yeah, wind's picking up a little bit. It's probably under the 50-degree mark, I'm going to say by now. Hitter calls timeout. Comes the pitch. Oh! So he swung, missed the ball, and it hit him. The home plate umpire double checked with the field umpire to make sure that he actually did go around, and he did. The ball hit him on, it looked like, on his right shoulder. Yeah, he was that far around. So it's a strikeout to end the inning. The first 1-2-3 inning for Trope. Through 3 innings of work, he's thrown 49 pitches. Has given up no runs, no hits. Jackson Andrews leading off the bottom of the third here for the Lions. Andrews got on a bases loaded 3-2 fielder's choice back in the first. Takes a strike on the inside corner here. Came around to score on the Ficus single, the second and third runs of that inning. Comes a pitch. Swung on and missed a breaking ball. 0-2. Andrews in the hole here. Swung on and missed. And one down. That was Brenton's first strikeout. Brings up Brendan Chan, who was given a base. Given first base his first time up when the runner, Andrews, was going. Chopper out to third. Third baseman has to wait on it. Quick toss across, and he gets him on the 5-3 putout. And quickly there are two down. Anyway, when the catcher stood up to try and receive the ball and throw down to get Andrews, Andrews was swinging, and Chan was swinging, and it hit the catcher's glove, and he was awarded first base. But that was before. Now Jared Ficus with that single ball in the dirt, with a single back in the first it drove into. Swung on and foul. 0-2. Or, I'm sorry, I think that's 1-1. Stroked hard back into the same place. That's going to get over the right fielder's head. Ficus on his horse. Rounding first on his way to second. The right fielder has the ball. They're going to send Ficus. Yes, they are. The throw goes over the cutoff man. Ficus into third with a sliding triple. A 2-out triple. Had the ball hit the second baseman, the cutoff man, he might have gotten it sooner, gotten a throw over to third, but it looped over his head. The shortstop picked it up on a slow hop. And there was no way they were going to get. There's a line drive base hit. First pitch off the bat of Kurt Oschlager, and the Lions are going to pick up another run here. Oschlager down there on first base brings up Jack Potter. Ground ball up the middle himself last time. Breaking ball in the dirt. Ground ball to the third baseman, backhanded there, throw across the diamond, and the inning comes to a close, but the Lions pick up one more run here to stretch their lead to 5-0. They leave a runner out there on first base, and they get two hits after there were 2 outs. Coming to the top of the fourth inning, 5-0 Lions. Jake Leishner, Panthers left fielder, walked his first time up, leading off the top of the fourth here. Ground ball out to third. Picked up there. One hopper. Gets past the first baseman. Catcher backing up the play. Going to throw down. Going to be not in time. Going to be an error on Sanders. And I see the first raindrop. Porter could not pick up that one hopper. And now Ben Porter to the plate. Line shot to the third baseman to end the first. Breaking ball high. Popped up on the right side. Porter under it. Porter puts Porter out. Porter to Porter. Okay, you can imagine the dinner table conversation tonight. Brings up Zach Harding. But there are 3 innings left to go in this game, so that conversation could expand as we move on. Outside corner call, strike one to Zach Harding. Grounded out on a 3-1. First baseman to the pitcher, leading off the second. That ball's away. Pops out of the catcher's glove. Ball up at the eyes, 2-1. Foul down a play off to the right, even the count at 2-2. Ooh, just off the onside corner. Count is full. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right again. And we'll start all over. First base coach fields that, throws a one hopper back to the catcher, passes it back to the ump, rubs it up, puts it in the pouch. Here we go. Runner at second, one down. 3-2 pitch from Trope on the way. Ball 4. That's Trope's third walk to go along with the hit batter and the one error, which have accounted for the, I think if the math is right here, the 5 base runners that the Panthers have so far. Still without a hit, though. Grant Cunningham, designated hitter to the plate. A couple of runners on out there and one down. Ball's hit into left field. Routine fly ball. Left field is under it. Brings it in. Gets the throw back into the shortstop there. Quickly 2 down. Brings up Mark McLean, first baseman. Got caught looking. Second out of the second inning. That was Trope's first strikeout. There's a chopper back to Trope. Takes his time, sets himself, throws across. 1-3. Inning over. And Prep has left 2 more base runners out there. Coming to the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Lions. Brenton out there for another inning of work here in the bottom of the 4th. Okay, bottom of the 4th, Corbin Carroll leading off. Hits a shot into center field, way back, and gone again. Straight away over the center field fence. It was a laser beam. It didn't have a lot of height on it. It got out really quick. Center fielder took a few steps, looked up, and put the brakes on. Waved goodbye. It's Carroll's 3rd home run of the season. He had 2 on Monday. Well, I should say third home run of the week. I'm not sure what happened during the 2 weeks I was in Florida. And there's a ball in the dirt. First pitch to William DeForest. DeForest grounds it out to short in the 1st. Hit a sac fly to center field in the 8th to score the lone run for the Lions in that frame. And a dribbler out to the mound. Pitcher quickly gets off the mound and underhands it to the first baseman. 1-3 on the putout. 1 down brings up Luke Porter. Walk and a ground out to short back in the 2nd. Walk within the 1st. We put down at home on the 3-2 fielder's choice. Ball is way high. 1-0. And there's one low. And another low. 3-0 to Porter. Swung on and hit hard in the left field. Top spin, one hopper into the glove of the left fielder. One out single brings up Julian Sanders.
Little brother zero. That was funny.
And here comes the coach for Prep Out, wanting to give a talk to Brenton.
This is the score you have? Or in the bottom four?
Yes. Michael, could you check? I just yanked on my cord there. I just want to make sure I still got a good image up there. If the image is off a little bit, I will adjust it between innings. Going to carry on right now with Julian Sanders coming to the plate. Singled and went to second on an error back in the first. Takes a ball. There's one in the dirt. Porter cannot advance on that. 2-0 to Sanders. That one's low, 3-0. I don't think the effects of that Corbin Carroll blast have worn off yet. Comes a pitch. Strike called. A late call there. A little low and away, but it was a breaking ball. It probably caught the corner of the plate on its way outside. Jackson Andrews on deck. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That was up, and Sanders took a hack at it. That will create a 3-2 count. Runner goes. Ball is low. Action down in the Seattle Prep bullpen. Pitcher has a jacket on, so his number is not visible. Jackson Andrews. Catcher calls. Asks for time to go out and talk with his hurler, and also to give the pitcher in the bullpen a few more chances to warm up. And there are a couple of bald eagles overhead out in center field playing chase. Here we go. Sanders takes the strike called. Breaking ball finds the mark. 0-2 to Andrews. Strike three called. Curveball caught him looking. 2 down. Brendan Chan. Breaking ball finds the mark. And that one's fouled away. 0-2. That one drifts away, 1-2. Ground ball out to third. Bounces off his chest, back into his glove, and he steps on third base for the unassisted force out over there. And the inning comes to a close. But the Lions do pick up 1 run on 1 hit and have a 6-0 lead at the end of 4. Sorry, 1 run on 2 hits.
It's just south of here. Coming this way? It is, but slowly, so. Oh, that was nice.
Here we go, top 5, number 9 hitter, Ryan Shimizu leading off. Shimizu's had 1 at bat so far. Takes the ball high. He was put out back in the 2nd inning, the 3rd out of the inning. Comes a pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Popped high overhead here. They're going to stay in play. No, pretty close. Oh! That came down parallel with the screen, just about 6 inches away from it the whole way down. Blew back just a little bit. And DeForest couldn't quite squeeze it. Just a very busy strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shimizu. Ball stroked into center field. Carroll brings it in for the first out. Back to the top of the order, Kellen Carr. 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch. That ball is away. 1-0. And that one's up. 2-0. Swung and fouled down a play. 2-1. Breaking ball. Fouled off to the left. 2-2. A few more droplets of rain here. Ball 3 low. Count is full. Ball 4. And that's going to be the 4th walk given up by Trope. 1 out, 1 on. Andrew Graham to the plate. Grounded back to the pitcher, flew out to right field. And fielded double play depth. First pitch is away. And that one's up in the eyes. 2-0. That's the 73rd pitch for Trope. Outside, 3-0, struggling with his control a little bit. Nobody warming up in the Lions bullpen. I don't know if anyone has been warming up down there. With a 6-0 lead here. Lions probably feel a little comfortable letting things go a bit. Strike called. Graham took a move towards first base, but it caught the low outside corner. 3-1. 1 down, runner at first. Swing and a miss. Second straight full count to a hitter here. Off the arm of Trope. Checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. And here comes pitching coach. The Lions pitching coach have a word with Trope, and just a long talk. A lot of smiles out there. Brings up Ryan Hayes. Takes a strike called. Glad to see Tom Chan back here with me in the booth. That pitch is a little low, 1-1. More bodies back here means more body heat. Except I think the wind's blowing it all away. Throw down to second on that that ball. 2-1. Breaking ball misses. 3-1. One more ball and Trope will have walked the bases loaded. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Swung on. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Count is full. Third straight full count.
Come on now, let's go, you guys. Come on, Eli.
Ball 4, bases are loaded. Bases loaded, 1 down. Brings up cleanup hitter Jake Leischner. Still nothing going on over in the Lakeside bullpen. Got a pinch runner for the prep catcher Hayes. Cannot see the number on the back of the jersey for the pinch runner. And now we get some action going down there in the Lakeside bullpen. Wearing a jacket, can't see who it is. If anybody can tell me who that is.
I think it's Maple.
Ball is hit hard, deep to left field, way back. Might be out of here, could be. It is gone. A grand slam home run on the first pitch to the cleanoff hitter Jake Leischner. And we got a 6-4 ball game here in the top of the 5th. That was wind assisted. The wind's blowing across our back here. Straight out.
Yeah, I think it's Maple over there.
Look,
99% sure.
looks like Maple Moody perhaps warming up in the Lions bullpen, but he just got started. And Seattle Prep is hoping they just got started as well. Ball is low to Ben Porter. Best thing now is that the bases are empty. There's still 1 out. Strike called, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 called. Ball 2 is high. Ball 3, count is full. You got to think Moody's going to need a little more time out there. Looks like he's working fast to get loose, but time is called. Hitter calls timeout. That's a little bit of a benefit to the Lions. Get Moody a couple more tosses down there. Comes the pitch. Swung on and hit over the shortstop's head. Line drive. Brings the tying run to the plate, Zach Harding, right fielder. And Kellen Sundin is making a walk out to the mound. That could be it. I think I saw Moody say he just needs 1 more. Maybe not. Let's see. Moody's still throwing quickly. They're talking, and Sundin hadn't put his hand out yet. And there it is. He's asked for the baseball, and that's going to do it. Maple Moody on his way in. Trope threw 29 pitches, 29 pitches in that inning. 90 overall. Number 11, Maple Moody in to face number 27, Zach Harding here with 1 out, a runner on first base, and 4 in as Seattle Prep fighting their way back into this ball game. Lakeside did this a couple of days ago to O'Day, being down 7-0, came back to win 9-8.
Played along. They didn't want to, but the brothers.
Here we go. Right fielder Zach Harding to face the new Lions pitcher, Maple Moody. 1 on, 1 out, 4 in. 6-4 Lions, top 5. Moody from the stretch checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. Ball inside to Harding.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. Thank you.
Check swing foul back off the screen. 101. That ball is up. 2-1. Ball inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball towards the hole. Backhanded there. Thrown across. Picked by the first baseman. 6-3 on the put out. Runner advances to second. There are 2 outs.
Play, Jack.
Potter to Porter. Grant Cunningham to the plate. Ball at the eyes, 1-0. Line drive caught by the leaping shortstop. Up the ladder. Comes down with a horsehide. Inning over, but Seattle Prep picks up 4. Coming to the bottom of the 5th, 6-4 Lakeside.
His feet must have been about 6 feet off the ground. Everything was this way. And my drive over his head, and somehow he got his glove all the way. Remember Hugh Reese and the Jack Robinson movie doing those just like that? He said,
2 hits and 4 runs
it's like 5'5". Yeah. Played big.
for Prep.
Bottom 5.
Gotta go top side, do a little work. Gotta go to the
Go to the attic.
I would have pulled him after 4 innings and said good job.
hit a home run to center field.
I thought there was one before that. 2 base hits.
Yeah. Here we go, bottom 5. Lakeside's lead whittled down to 2 on that salami last inning. Jared Ficus bringing a hot bat to the plate. Couple of ropes into right field. Some RBIs go with him. New pitcher out there. Number 19, Michael Hyde. The ball's away. Three and 0. The tall Hyde has a long, slow, unwinding delivery. Comes a pitch. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Ohlschlager, Potter, and then back to the top of the order. And quickly, here comes the prep coach out to talk with Hyde. Probably something about, we just got back into this game with those 4 runs. Let's keep it that way. Nothing going on behind Hyde in the Panther bullpen. Showing bunt. Third baseman charging. Ohlschlager takes a strike called. Hyde steps off, looks the runner back. Comes the pitch. That ball away. 1-1. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Ball is up. 3-1. Big lead over there. Comes the pitch. Ball swung on and fouled back. Count is full to Ohlschlager. Jack Potter back here to pick it up. Flips it to the umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hyde steps off. Ficus was coiled down there, looked like he was ready to spring. Here we go again. Long look by Hyde. Comes the pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down. The ball for this is number 16. Michael, we got 16 in the bullpen for us. Who's warming up? Julian Sanders down there in the bullpen warming up. Runners at first and second, nobody down, and a couple of free passes. Potter showing bunt. The corners are in. Pulls back the bat, takes a ball. You see what's building here, don't you? Corbin Carroll's on deck. The first two hitters are on via the walk. Comes the pitch to Potter. Oh! Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Comes Hyde's pitch to Potter. Strike called low in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. Stroked into center field. Center fielder charging. Runs out from under his hat. Makes the catch. Shows off his arm there with a rocket to third base. Good to know. 1 down. Back to the top of the order. Corbin Carroll, 3 for 3. A double, single, and a home run. Needs a triple for the cycle. And with runners at first and second, the prep manager says, no thank you. No thank you. And intentionally walks Corbin Carroll with first base occupied. How about that? You see that every now and then. With a guy hitting like Carroll is, though, 3 home runs in 3 days, it's a prudent move. Bases are loaded for William DeForest. Led the league in doubles last year. That ball gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner. Ficus scores standing up on the wild pitch. The other 2 runners move up 90 feet. There's another ball away, 2-0 to DeForest. It had a 5 in it, so either a 15 or a 5. 15. Number 15 warming up for prep. Infield is in for the play at the plate here. They want to keep this game close. That ball is up to DeForest, and 3 balls, no strikes. Comes the pitch. Yes. There's a strike. 3-1. Oh, hits him in the back. I think he's been hit 5 times already this year.
Go, Luke. Do a job. Go, Luke. Don't try to do too much.
Led the league in doubles last year and hit by pitch this year. I think he'd rather reverse that. Bases are loaded for the big Luke Porter. And here comes the prep manager, and that's going to be it for Hyde. They're bringing in number 15, Grant Cunningham, who was already in the game, I think. Is that 15? We'll have to see the back of his uniform to be sure.
You have 7-4.
I have 7-4. Yes. Yes.
This game's dragged on a little bit.
It's not a surprise, folks, that control is an issue out here for the pitchers. It is cold, let me tell you. I cannot feel my fingers. And I imagine it must feel similar for anyone out there. Anyone around here. Ruby, are your fingers frozen too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I also have this thing where I'll start losing
Oh yeah.
blood. Oh, sorry. No. Give me a blanket. Don't even a pod. Thank you so much. Yeah. So nice of you to come. I never go to my sister's soccer game.
My phone, if it gets too cold, it'll shut down too. And I don't know that I'll be able to restart it. Okay, here we go. Luke Porter up with the bases juiced. Lakeside stretched that lead back out to 3. Here comes the pitch from the new pitcher Cunningham. Ball is low. 1-0 to Porter. Rain coming down a little harder here. Swung on, foul tipped into the catcher's glove, 1-1. Breaking ball, buckled his knees, 1-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball again, poked in the left field. Gonna be caught by the left fielder. Runner at third's gonna tag. Throws coming into third. And sliding safe into second base is William DeForest. Lions pick up another run on the sac fly by Porter. Corbin Carroll in at third. William DeForest is second. Brings Julian Sanders to the plate. As I said earlier, Sanders was warming up in the bullpen earlier. Rather than second, third, 2 down. Ball bounces in front of the catcher off his chest guard, keeps it in front of him. That ball is wide. As is that one, ball 4. Bases loaded for the 3rd time this inning. Jackson Andrews to the plate. 2 out, 2 in, 3 on. Here comes the pitch from Cunningham. Ball is low. Brandon Chan on deck. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runners cannot advance. It was not that far away. Prep catcher taking a signal from his bench. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball finds the mark. 2-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled. 2-2. Oh. Projecting the plate, fouls it away off to the right. Line drive fair down the third baseline. That's going to pick up 2. We're going to hold the runner at third. Jackson Andrews has a 2 RBI double. Brings up Brendan Chan, the 9th man to come to the plate here in the 5th. The Lions have 10. They've moved back to a 6-run lead. The wild pitch. Here comes the runner. Going to be close. Safe. Catcher tried to do it himself. Thought he could get there. He could not. May have taken just as long to loose the ball towards the pitcher. Wasn't much he could do with that. 1 ball, no strikes on Chan. Jackson Andrews moved over to third on that wild pitch. And there's the ball hit down the right field line. It's going to stay foul. Foul, just foul. Looked like Chan was going to be running for a while with some extra bases himself. Just a long strike, though. Coming back to the plate. Andrews returns to third. One on Chan. In the dirt, 2-1. Ball 3. Ball 4. Chan takes a walk. Jared Ficus, who led off this inning, back to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a couple of singles. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a triple and a single. And last inning he walked. Runner to the first and third, 2 down, 5 in here. Throw down. And runner's back in plenty of time on that first pitch ball.
11 is to 4.
Long stare down there between the base runner and the pitcher, actually. Ficus said, I had seen enough of that, and asked for timeout. Toss over, it was close. Chan back on his belly safely. He's coiled over there, looking ready to spring. And Cunningham knows it. There he goes. There's a ball. Almost takes off the head of Jackson Andrews. He's got a big grin on his face. Happy to have escaped that. Toss over to get Chan back. Chan wants to run, you can tell. Toss over to get him back. And there's a pitch. Looping curveball was high. 2 balls, 1 strike. swing and a miss on a curveball. And Ficus is down on strikes, and the inning comes to a close.
Alright, 10-4. 11. 11.
Strikes. Let's go. When you go to the bottom of the order here, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
I just didn't want to get that wet.
I won't miss that. Hanging around
And Maple Moody back to the mound for another inning of work. He will be seeing the top of the order in the 6th here. Set my car and turn my heater on. My hands on the vents.
That's when
Steering wheel heaters.
that's when you use the autonomous car. Take me home. Take me home.
I stand corrected. It is not the leadoff hitter. It is number 18, Mark McLean, the first baseman. Number 8 hitter leading off the top of the 6th. Hits one off his hands almost. That pitch was in on the hands for Moody, and McLean fouls it off down the first baseline. And he's hit by a pitch. Hit by a curveball that did not break. Leadoff hitter on at first. Here, Ryan Shimizu. Ground ball through the hole on the left side. Runners at first and second. Nobody down here in the top of the 6th in this 11-4 Lions lead. They had a 6-0 lead, then a salami trimmed it to 2 at 6-4, and then Lions just put up a big inning themselves in the bottom of the 5th to stretch back out. Two on, nobody out. Should Moody find himself in trouble. Saunders, as we said early, has started warming up, so he's get a little loose perhaps. Now we're at the top of the order. Strike called to Kellen Carr. Pickoff throw back to second. Runner gets back in time. Curveball drops in the dirt. 1-1. Breaking ball falls short. 2-1. Ball is up, 3-1. Ball 4, bases loaded, nobody out here. DeForest out to talk to Moody. Andrew Graham. Take ball one. Strike called. Graham crowding the plate there. He's right up on that stripe. Umpire didn't go for it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, he's leaning over the plate. He gets hit. That's going to bring in a run. Going to be an RBI for Graham. Pitching coach, Coach Jack, out to talk to Moody. Here comes the pitch. Hit into center field. Who's going to get that? Second baseman calls for it. Collision with the shortstop, but he hangs on to the ball. Runner's going to hold at third. Hope you heard that. Pop into shallow center field. Lions second baseman went out and grabbed it, had a mild collision with the shortstop. The runner at third held, did not feel he could score. Number 24, Jake Leischner, who hit the grand slam last inning, takes ball one. There's one down, bases are still loaded. Leischner fouls it away. This is not a thunderstorm here, but you know Leischner is hoping lightning will strike twice for him. 2 salamis. Curveball away to Leischner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes a pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Moody trying to come home. Did not set his feet through wide. 2 runs are going to score. Moody had more time than he thought he did. DeForest went sprawling trying to get that ball. He could not get to it. Going to have runners at first and third. Two in here on the throwing error by Moody. And that's going to be it for Moody. Julian Sanders going to come to the mound. When we get started, there's going to be one out runner that's first and third, 2 in, 3 in actually. 11-4. Okay, Julian Sanders has moved over to third base. Brendan Chan is in left field.
Julian's pitching.
Julian Sanders on the mound, I should say, thank you. And Jackson Andrews taking his place over at third base. Toss over to get Leschner back. Ben Porter at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Ball is low to Porter.
Good eye, Ben.
There it is. That ball that hits the lip of the plate bounces straight up. A runner's going to score the 4th run of the inning. Makes it 11-8 on that wild pitch.
Get yours, Ben.
Leschner scoots down to second. 2 balls, no strikes to Porter. Ball 3 outside.
Let's go, Juliet.
Strike called. 3-1. Time's called. Ball's fouled back. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good hack. It's up with 2 now. Protect it.
Comes a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big second out there.
Go, Juliet. That's probably low. I think there's a strike sheet on the end.
Two down.
Yeah, 2 outs. Is it 11-8?
Yes.
Michael, was it Julian's first batter?
First batter.
His first batter?
Is that the first batter? Yes.
Swung on and missed. Handcuffs Harding with the pitch up and in.
It's like a three friends over. I'll be like, I can't handle.
That ball's low. Strike finds the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comebacker. Sanders takes his time, gets it glove, runs toward the bag. Nice underhand toss to Porter, and the inning is over. Seattle Prep still fighting back, 11-8. Coming to the bottom of the sixth.
Jackson. Well, you only need, depends on how many pitches you throw. There's like days of rest rules, right? I don't know how many pitches he threw. 51? Yeah, so then that's 2 calendar days. Maybe 50's once 2 calendar days.
I think if I were you, I would just like make up some
New mound for Seattle Prep.
Kellen Carr, the pitcher. Kellen Carr, he's their shortstop. Yep.
Looks like the shortstop, Kellen Carr, coming in to throw for Prep here in the bottom of the sixth. Leading off, Kurt Olschlager, followed by Jack Potter, then back to the top of the order.
I think you need to put yourself no, you need to put yourself first in the situation. No. But I think you need to no, yeah, it is. But maybe like I'd maybe
Ball is outside from
just like don't like let you guys talk about
Carr.
or just get straight
1-0.
what I mean.
There's another that's low and away. Got some zip on his fastball.
Oh no, it's fine, even though it's not.
And there's one at the ankles. 3 balls, no strikes to Olschlager. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Olschlager. Jack Potter to the plate. Corbin Carroll to the on-deck circle.
I think that'd be good. I think you just need to hit it up.
Potter showing bunt. Toss over to get the runner back. Third baseman in on the carpet. Well, the whole thing's carpet. He's in on the green part of the carpet. Comes the pitch. Inside, 1-0. Not showing bunt that time was Potter. Comes the pitch. Way up and outside. Throw back down to get the runner back. Not nearly in time. 2 balls, no strikes. That's 6 straight balls from Carr so far. That one's outside. That's catcher calls timeout. go out and have a word with Carr. Potter takes a couple of practice hacks.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think it's not that good. Like, both so good. I think that's good. No, I think that's actually good.
Comes a pitch. Right down Main Street.
It's like not long, it's not short.
Strike one.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And there's ball 4. And nobody out runner the first and second. The manager's looking. Looking. What is he going to do here? Is he going to walk Carroll again? Nope. Not intentionally anyway. It could be the unintentional or intentional. What do you call that one? My tongue is frozen too. I'm going to pitch carefully to him.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yep, there they go. Pulling the trigger, putting him on. Don't want to deal with any of that. Bases are loaded on base on balls. Last one here intentional. Here's DeForest. This situation last inning, he got hit in the back. And Carr comes in dealing heat. Good looking fastball. Defo likes fastballs. Here comes a pitch. There's one that's up, 1-1. Curveball away, 2-1. Ball in the low, 3-1. Blocked by the catcher. Nobody warming up in the bullpen for prep. Ball 4 is going to walk in a run.
Stay short, Luke. Stay short.
Brings up Luke Porter. Takes the ball. The ball finds the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So I think you guys either need to talk about it.
Ball is up and away, 2-1. 12th run is across the plate. It's 12-8 here in the bottom of the 6th. Wet ball, frozen fingers. There's a shot into right field. It's going to pick up 2. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not going to be nearly in time. And on the throw, Porter's going to take second. And DeForest third. 2 more runs score here. 2 RBIs for Porter.
Makes it 14-8. Brings up Julian Sanders. Takes the strike called. There are still no outs here in the inning. Umpire says Sanders did not offer. One pitch on the way. High. 2-1. Ball 3, low and away. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Henry Evans going to run for Sanders, the Lions pitcher. Nobody out. Bases loaded. 3 runs in here already. Jackson Andrews to the plate. First and third baseman on the edge of green looking for a play at the plate. Whoa! The high and wide one went over the head of Andrews off the backstop here. Bounced back to the catcher. 1-0 to Andrews. Andrews did not offer at that. 2-0. That one with the Andrews eyes gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner. He's going to score easily. Other 2 runners move up to second and third. 3 balls to Andrews. Here comes the prep pitching coach. There was no one in the bullpen. If they're going to make a change, it'll be on the field. He's looking out to right field, or is that over to second base? Hasn't made any move yet. So far, it's just a conversation. Bottom of the 6th. Slow walk back to the mound by the prep coach. No change was made. We'll continue here. 3 balls, no strikes to Andrews. Ball 4 gets away. Here comes the runner. It's going to be not close. Porter scores on the wild pitch. Evans running for Sanders over to third. Andrews stays at first. Runners first and third. Nobody down. 8th batter of the inning, Brendan Chan, now playing left field. To the plate. There's another ball, gets away. Wild pitch. Another runner comes in. Andrews down to second. (16-8). You're right. 17-8. Nobody out. The runner down there on second base, if he crosses the plate, the game will be over by way of the 10-run rule. There's a strike to Chan. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball to short. Andrews back to second base. Throw across. And they got him. 6-3 on the putout. Brings up the 9th batter to come to the plate this inning, and the Spartans coach is out to the mound. He wants to see his whole infield. Fike is coming to the plate. 2 for 2. 2 for 3, I should say, with a walk and a strikeout. And they've made a pitching change. Now into the game, number 1. Ryan Shimuzu, the number 9 hitter, formerly of second base. That second visit made this change mandatory. They can get 2 more rounds before Andrews crosses the plate. They'll get another shot in the top of the 7th. First pitch, strike to Ficus. That ball bounces in, 1-1. That one up and into Ficus. Spun him back and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. Ball 4, and Ficus has his second walk of the afternoon. Runner to the first and second. Gonna have a pinch hitter for Kurt Oschlager. Number 24, Will Austin. going to get some work in. Ground ball off the first baseman's glove. Don't know that anyone was going to get that anyone was going to get to the bag. I got to think that's a base hit. Bases are going to be loaded. The winning run 90 feet away. Jackson Andrews at third, Jared Ficus at second. Ball is high. Ball inside, 2-0.
But if we score on this,
Jack Potter at the plate. Ball 4 and the ball game is over. Oh my God. How many are we gonna pack up? I don't have fingers. Thank you again, Tom.
I'll show you your chair. I'll do your band, huh? Where's your band at? What row?
It's that way. it's in this row again, way down there. But let me get things put together really quick for folks.
are you sure? Okay, thank
This
you
time.
so much.
Okay, Ruby, get out of here. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll just throw as much stuff in there as I can.
Those are the, thank you, Roman. I know these are no fun, huh?
You don't have fingers.
You're in with the save, Paul. Just in time.
Paul, do you have fingers?
I do.
Can you twist that counterclockwise, that top thing? Just enough to loosen it up. Yeah, thank you. That's all right. That's good, okay. Here, get the phone.
Yep.
Thank you. Let me have just let me have that stuff. I'll do it. Yeah.